We got boats coming into the basin. Everybody in your places. All right, we're streaming live. Want to get a quick update from yesterday's total. First place right now from yesterday, Robbie Gwynn and Rick Woods with 22.14 pounds. Second place, Will Acton and Andrew Acton with 17.27 pounds. Third place, Jared Goebel and Joey Pinzo with 15.83. And fourth place, Nick Aber and George Vasquero with 15.61. Big bass yesterday. Big bass was 5.45. That was Joe Copeland and Tammy Copeland. They'll get a check for $1,000 for that today, for that big bass from yesterday. Once again, paying $30,000 today for first place, $20,000 second place, paying 24 places today. Also going to give away a check for $5,000 to the highest finisher in a registered Skeeter boat. That boat must have been purchased from Nichols Marine in McAllister, Brad's Boat Sales in Claremore or Arkansas, and H&H Marine in Oklahoma City. We'll be giving away $5,000 to the highest finisher in a registered Skeeter boat. Also going to give away two $1,000 checks today for those who participated in the Skeeter demo rides this year. Each one, we drew those names earlier. Both of those guys will get a check for $1,000, courtesy of Skeeter Boats for taking a demo ride during the year. We've got our first flight boats coming into the basin. We'll be back here in just a second. All right, we got our first bag of fish coming to the scales. Up first today, team number 14, Jim Yandell and Robert Capps. Yesterday they had one fish. It went 2.18. They've got 5 fish today. We're going to see if the fishing was any better today. It was a little slow yesterday. We had 24 teams that blanked yesterday. Had a lot of 9-pound limits yesterday, a lot of small fish being caught. Come on up. All right, Jim and Robert's total today is going to go 12.12. That's going to give them a two-day total of 14.30. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. All right, still leading right now, two-day total, 22.14. That's the team of Robbie Gwynn and Rick Woods. They have not weighed in yet. Big bass today so far is 4.61. Be paying big bass both days $1,000 to the two big bass leaders, one on day one and one on day two. Also going to pay $30,000 first place today for the highest finisher, the two-day total. $20,000 second place. We're going to pay down to 24 places. Again, I want to thank our sponsors of this event, Skeeter Boats, Yamaha Outboards, Shoreline Boat and RV Repair, Tiamo's Restaurant in Tulsa. If you have not eaten at Tiamo's Restaurant in Tulsa, be sure to go by and check them out. Also, Ridge Grill, 101st and Mingo in Tulsa. Another great restaurant. Be sure to check them out. Also want to thank Rejuvenade. We use in our live wells and our release boat every day. Up next, team number 182, copy. 182, Dylan Duncan, Tommy Pilcher. They had 4 fish yesterday, went 8.42. They've got 2 fish today. All right, Dylan, Tommy's total today is going to go 5.67, 567. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 14.09. Once again, paying 24 places today, $30,000 first place, $15,000 to second place. Up next, 128, team 128 is up next. Richard Terrell and Ed Terrell. Yesterday they had 4 fish. It went 12.64. They're going to need about that same amount today probably to get a check. They've got 5 fish today, a little better than yesterday. Once again, leading big bass right now today is 4.61. All right, Richard and Ed's total today is going to go 9.53, 9.53, a little short of what they had yesterday. Their 2-day total, 22.17. Up next, 176, team 176. Brandon Mosley and Brad Langford, they've got 5 fish. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 8.54. They're also going to need at least that amount, probably a little bit more to get in the money today. Brandon told me this morning they were not on fish. I knew he was lying to me. All right, Brandon and Brad's total today, a lot better than yesterday. 18.20, 18.20. That gives him a 2-day total of 26.74, and right now puts them in the lead. All right, there's our new leader right there. Right now is 4.62. You got one you want to weigh? You want to try that one? Yeah, let's do it. Hang on here. What happened to my bag? Yeah, I lost my bag. We're going to weigh their big bass just to see if it takes the lead. 4.38, 4.38. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks. All right, up next, team number 56, 5'6", Brandon Tate and John Thomas. They had 5 fish yesterday. It went 9.35. Once again, they're going to have at least that much today. They've got 5 fish again today. Sorry, 3 fish today. Brandon and John's total today is going to go 5.81, 5.81. Gives him a 2-day total of 15.16. Thanks a lot. Up next, 62. Team 62 is up next, 6'2". They've got 5 fish. C.E. Carlisle and Charles Carlisle. Yesterday they had 3 fish. It went 5.76. All right, their total today is going to go 9.76, 9.76. That gives them a 2-day total of 15.52.
I want to say hi to my brother watching on the internet.
I want to say thanks to Navionics for sponsoring our live feed. All right, up next, 52. They've got 3 fish. Mike Collins and Gary Griffin. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 11.50. Today they got 3. 7.53. 7.53. Gives them a 2-day total of 19.03. Once again, want to thank our sponsors of this event: Skeeter Boats, Yamaha Outboards, H&H Marine, Oklahoma City, Nichols Marine in McAllister, and Brad's Boat Sales in Claremore and Alma, Arkansas. Also, Interstate Batteries, Toyota Bonus Bucks, U.S. Angler Way to Win, and Rejuvenate. Up next, 164 is up next, 164. Paul Smith, Wayne Diffie. Yesterday they had 4 fish. It went 8.98. Big bass right now is 4.61. 4.61. All right, they've got 2 fish today. Their 2 fish today is going to go 5.99. 5.99. Their 2-day total was 14.97. 14.97. Once again, today we're paying 24 places, $30,000 first place, $15,000 second place, paying 2 big basses, 1 each day, $1,000 each day. Going to give away a check for $5,000 to the highest finisher and a registered Skeeter boat. They must have purchased their boat from Brad's Boat Sales, Nichols Marine, or H&H Marine to be qualified for that money. Up next, team number 90. Andy and Matt Carroll. Yesterday, Matt had 5 fish. It went 12.13. Fished by himself yesterday. Recruited his brother to help him out today. They got 5 fish again today. We're going to see if Andy helped him at all. Once again, their total yesterday was 12.13. They're going to need about probably at least that today to get in the money. All right, their total today is going to be 16.40, 16.40. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 28.53, 28.53. All right, up next, 148, team 148's up next. They've got 4 fish. Kippagee and James Ott, yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 9.11. Today, their 4 fish are going to go 9.87. 9.87. Gives them a 2-day total of 18.98. Up next, team number 138. They've got 4 fish again today. Yesterday they had 4 fish. It went 9.89. All right, Michael McCormick and John Shore. Today their total is going to be 9.22. 9.22. Gives them a 2-day total of 19.11. All right. Once again, want to thank our sponsors of this event, Nichols Marine in McAllister, Brad's Boat Sales, Alma, Arkansas, and Claremore, Oklahoma, H&H Marine, Oklahoma City, Shoreline Boat and RV Repair. If you got any fiberglass issues at all with your boat, your RV, anything that you have, take that over to Kevin Colback over at Shoreline Boat and RV Repair in Tulsa, and he'll get you taken care of. Once again, we're paying 24 places today, $30,000 to first, $15,000 second, paying 24 places, 2 big basses, $1,000 each day, and $5,000 bonus money to the highest finisher in a registered Skeeter boat. All right, looks like our second flight boats should be making their way into the basin at any time. Going to give you an update here in just a second. All right, while you're hanging around here at the live weigh-in today, I want to remind you we've got 2 boats on display. Got a ZX21 courtesy of Nichols Marine. That is a demo boat. Randy has that priced, ready to go, so it's loaded. Be sure to check it out. Be sure to see Don Nichols or Randy Nichols and take a look at that boat. Also, we've got another ZX250, a 2015, the new model boat that just came out. We also have it here on display. Be sure to go over there and see Brad and Daniel, and they'll give you a tour of that boat. Want to give you a quick rundown here in just a second of where we stand right now. Give you the 2-day totals. All right, right now leading first place right now as we sit, Matt and Andy Carroll with 28.53. Second place right now, Brandon Mosley and Brad Langford with 26.74. And third place, Richard and Ed Terrell with 22.17. And sitting in fourth place, which is our day one leader, has not weighed in yet, Robbie Gwynn and Rick Woods with 22.14. Big Bass right now still standing at 4.61. Yesterday we had Big Bass was 5.45. That team of Tammy Copeland and her husband will get a check for $1,000. Going to be giving away another check for Big Bass today for another $1,000. Got quite a few boats coming into the basin right now, so got a little lull in the action here. We'll be right back. All right, we got our next group of anglers making their way up with their bags of fish. All right, up next. Team 17 is up next. 17, Jason Wilson, Orleans Smith. They had 5 fish yesterday, went 11.63. They got 5 again today. They're going to need about the same amount probably to get in the money. Right now, last place in the money is sitting at 12.07, 12.07. Leading right now is 28.53. That's a team of Matt and Andy Carroll. Big bass right now, Nick Aber and George Vasquero with 4.61. All right, Jason and Orleans total today is going to go 12.70, 12.70. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 24.33. That puts them in 3rd place right now. Up next, team number 76 is up next. 7-6, Robbie Gwynn and Rick Woods. This is our leader from yesterday. They had 5 fish yesterday. They went 22.14. Their big bass yesterday was 5.08. Big bass right now is 4.61. Right now, Robbie and Rick are sitting in 5th place. They've got 5 fish again today. Yesterday, reminder, they had 22.14. Today, their total is 18.61, 18.61. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 40 pounds, 0.75, 40.75. We're going to weigh a big bass. All right, their big bass is going to go 5 pounds even, 5 pounds even. Going to hold that. That's our new leader right there with 40.75, 40.75. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. All right, up next. Team number 69 is up next, 6'9". Philip Lunsford and Logan Eller. Yesterday they had 4 fish that went 8.61. Today they've got 5 fish. Big bass right now is 5 pounds even. Leading right now is Robbie Gwynn and Rick Woods with 40.75. All right, we're gonna weigh their total, then we're gonna weigh a large smallmouth, see what it weighs. All right, Logan and Phillips total today, a good bag of fish, 15.36, 15.36. We're going to weigh their smallmouth, see what it weighs. The smallmouth is going to go 4.45, 4.45. All right, up next, team number 46 is up next, 4-6. They've got 2 fish today. Philip Wright and Kayla Wright, yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 12.01. Got 2 fish today. All right, Caleb and Phil's total today is going to go 5.79. 5.79. Going to give them a two-day total of 17.80. Puts them in 10th place right now. Appreciate it. Up next. Up next, team number 183. They've got one fish today. Right over here, Daryl. Dean Jones and Daryl Gwartney. Yesterday they had 5 fish, went 11.27. Today they've got one fish, and it's going to go 1.79. 1.79. It's going to give them a two-day total of 13.06. Waist slip. All right, up next. 147 is up next. Team number 147. They've got 5 fish. Jeremy Walton and Monty Phillips. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 9.85. They're probably going to need about the same amount to get in the money today. Looks like they got a little bit better. 10.50. 10.50. Gives them a two-day total of 20.35. 20.35. Up next, team number 27. Hootie Cheatham and Steve Foster. They've got 4 fish today. Yesterday they had 3 fish. It went 4.99. If you're watching this live from home, you watched a commercial this morning. You got to see Steve and Hootie waving at the camera this morning out of their boat, courtesy of the drone we were flying over at takeoff. Their total today is going to be 6.70, 670. Gives them a two-day total of 11.69. All right, up next. Team number 79 is up next, 7-9. Bob Baird and Cheyenne Todd. Yesterday they had 3 fish. It went 5.71. They've got 5 fish today. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Skeeter Boats, Yamaha Outboards, Rejuvenate, Shoreline Boat and RV Repair, Interstate Batteries, Ridge Grill, 101st and Mingo, Tiamo's, 61st and Sheridan. All right, Bob Baird and Cheyenne Todd. Yesterday they had 5.71. Today they got 9.70, 9.70. Gives them a two-day total of 15.41. Last place in the money right now is 13.41, 13.41. Once again, we're paying 24 places today. First place paying $30,000. Second place paying $15,000. Going to give away 2 $1,000 checks, one for big bass from each day. Also going to give away a $5,000 check to the highest finisher in a registered Skeeter boat. Must have purchased that boat this year from Brad's Boat Sales, H&H Marine or Nichols Marine. Also going to give away 2 $1,000 checks to everybody who took a demo ride this year. We got eligible for a drawing. We drew those earlier, and we got 2 anglers. They're both going to get a $1,000 check for taking a demo ride in a new Skeeter boat during 2014. Up next, team number 1, George and George Baker. Yesterday they had 2 fish. It went 6.28. Today they've got 3 fish. Still leading right now is Robbie Gwynn and Rick Woods with 40.75. Big bass right now is also Robbie Gwynn and Rick Woods with 5 pounds even. All right, George total today is going to go 8.34, 8.34. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 14.62, 14.62. Appreciate George, thanks. Okay, up next. 142 is up next, team 142. They've got 142. They've got 3 fish. Sterling Boger and Alan Nail. Yesterday they had 4 fish. It went 7.03. Today they've got 3 fish. Their fish today is going to go 8.29. 8.29. Going to give them a 2-day total of 15.32. 15.32. Last place in the money right now is 14.09. 14.09. Once again, I want to thank our sponsor, Skeeter Boats, Yamal Outboards. Also want to thank Navionics for sponsoring our live feed via the internet. We've been streaming live all of our weigh-ins all year long, courtesy of Navionics. Up next, team number 173. Toby Hart's on Sam Newby. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 10.23. Today they got 3 fish. Big bass right now for today is 5 pounds even. All right, Toby and Sam's total today is going to go 8.42. 8.42. Going to give them a 2-day total, 18.65. Puts them in 11th place right now. Appreciate it. Thanks. All right, up next. Team number 99 is up next, 99. They've got 5 fish. Eric Porterfield, No T Fears. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 14.65. They've got another limit today. Once again, last place in the money right now is 14.30. 14.30. All right, Eric and No T's total today is going to go 8.05. 8.05. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 22.70. That's going to move them up to 6th place right now. Appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, up next is team number 66. They've got 2 fish today, Tom Haynes and Justin Haynes. Yesterday they had 4 fish. They went 12.78. All right, their 2 fish today is going to go 3.20. 3.20. Here's your weight slip. Gives them a 2-day total of 15.98. 15.98. Last place in the money right now is 14.62. Leading right now 40.75. Big bass right now is 5 pounds even. Up next, 22. Team number 22 is up next. 22, they've got 3 fish. Dennis and Dusty Keener. All right, Dennis and Dusty's total today is going to be 8.22. 8.22. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, Skeeter Boats, Yamal Outboards, Shoreline Boat and RV Repair, Interstate Batteries, Tiamo's, Ridge Grill, Toyota Bonus Bucks. Also want to thank Rejuvenate. Once again, leading right now is 40.75. Second place right now is 28.53. Third place, 26.74. Big bass right now sitting at 5 pounds even. All right, up next. 155 is up next, team 155. Kelly Coble and Kelly Glover. They had 5 fish yesterday. Today they've got 4 fish. All right, Kelly Coble and Kelly Glover, their total today is going to be 8.68, 8.68. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 19.32. That's going to put them in 10th place right now. All right, up next. 61's up next. Team 61, Dan Mahaffey and Kip Morrill. They had 5 fish yesterday. It went 9.35. They've got 5 fish again today. Leading right now is 40.75. 40.75. Big bass today so far is 5 pounds even. All right, Kip and Dan's total today going to be 12.36. 12.36. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 21.71. That's going to move them up to 8th place right now. Once again, I want to thank our sponsor, Skeeter Boats, Yamaha Outboards. Also want to thank the sponsor of our live feed, our live streaming via the internet, Navionics. They've sponsored that all year long. We'll be doing that again next year. I want to remind you, every tournament this year, we streamed it live on the internet, so if you can't make the weigh-in, be sure to check that out. Up next, 112's up next, Team 112. Gotcha. All right, Team 112. They had 5 fish yesterday. It went 13.36. They've got 2 fish today. Their 2 fish today is going to go 4.50. 4.50. It's going to give them a 2-day total of 17.86. 17.86. Appreciate it. Thanks. All right, up next. 108 is up next. Team number 108. 108, they've got 3 fish today. Tyler Phelps and Chris Seibert. They had 4 fish yesterday. It went 7.99. Today they've got 3 fish. All right, Tyler and Chris's total today is going to be 8.98. 8.98. It gives them a 2-day total of 16.93, 16.93. Once again, I want to thank our sponsor, Skeeter Boats, Yamaha Outboards, Navionics, Shoreline Boat and RV Repair. We're going to take a little break here. I'll be right back. Team number 136 is up next. Team 136. Jamie Moore and Ed Broderick. Yesterday they had 4 fish. It went 10.78, 10.78. They've got 3 fish today. Last place in the money right now is 15.32, 15.32. All right, their 3 fish today is going to go 5.65, 5.65. You're going to give them a 2-day total of 16.43, 16.43. All right, looks like we got a little bit of break in the action. Got the 4th flight boats making their way into the basin. Now we're going to do one more bag before we take a break. Up next, team number 150, 150. Travis Carpenter and Mitch Baskett. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 9.47. They've got another limit today. We're going to weigh their total, then we're going to weigh their big bass. Big bass right now is 5 pounds even. All right, Travis and Mitch total today is going to go 13.14, 13.14. Going to weigh their big bass. Another nice smallmouth. Had our one earlier that was 4.50. This one's going to be 3.98, 398. That gives him a two-day total of 22.61, 22.61. All right, up next to the scales, team number 102. They've got 3 fish. Yesterday they had 4 fish. It went 14.67. This was our day one big bass winner. They had a big bass yesterday, went 5.45. They'll get $1,000 for that. All right, Joe and Tammy's total today is going to be 6.84, 684. I'd add that on to the 1467 they had yesterday. Gives them a two-day total of 21.51, which puts them in 10th place right now. All right. Up next, team number 77. They've got 3 fish. Terry Duffel and James Scanlon. Yesterday they had 5 fish and went 11.71. They've got 3 fish today. Once again, quick rundown. First place right now is 40.75. Second place, 28.53. And third place, 26.74. All right, Terry and James total today is going to go 5.90, 590. It's going to give them a two-day total of 17.61.
Before heading to your boat and every time you leave the dock, have all the detailed bottom structure you need to target fish. Offshore humps, ledges, creek channels, road beds, shown with the most accurate contour lines from Navionics. And it just keeps getting better with sonar charts. Submit your sonar logs for better local charts. The freshest data every day for your chart plotter and mobile device. View our charts online at navionics.com.
Again, we have 2 boats on display today. One from H&H Marine, one from Nichols Marine and one from Brad Boat Sales. Be sure to come by and check out those boats. If you're interested in a new boat, be sure to check out one of those 3 dealers. All right, up next to the scales. Team number 64 is up next. Dwayne Cole and Ben Rude. Yesterday they had 5 fish and went 12.33. Today they've got 3 fish. Sorry, 2 fish. They've got 2 fish today. Their 2 fish today is going to go 3.83, 383. That's going to give them a two-day total of 16.49, still in the money. Appreciate it. Thanks. All right, got another team coming to the scales. Team number 21, team 21. Stephen McLarty and Walt Wright. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 11.24. Today they've got 3 fish. Last place in the money right now is 15.98. 15.98. All right, Stephen and Walt's total today is going to go 7.48. 7.48. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 18.72. Still in the money. Appreciate it. Thanks. Robbie Gwynn, if you guys are still here, I need to talk to one of you two. Robbie Gwynn. All right, up next. 174 up next, team 174. Luke and Tammy Palmer. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 9.14. They've got another limit today. They're going to have almost what they had yesterday to get in the money. All right, Luke and Tammy's total today is going to be 8.63, 863. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 17.77. Once again, if Robbie Gwynn or Rick Woods, if you're around here, Robbie Gwynn or Rick Woods, I need to see you just for a second. Once again, want to thank the sponsors of this event, Skeeter Boats, Yamaha Outboards, Interstate Batteries, Rejuvenate, Shoreline Boat and RV Repair, Tiamo Restaurant, and Ridge Grill Restaurant. Both those restaurants are located in Tulsa. Once again, we're paying 24 places today. First place paying $30,000. Second place paying $15,000. Also going to give away 2 checks for $1,000. Those checks will go to, we put everybody that took a demo ride this year into a hat, drew 2 names today. We're going to give a $1,000 check to 2 people for taking Skeeter demo rides during 2014. Also going to give away a $5,000 check to the highest finisher in a registered Skeeter boat. Up next, team number 19, 1-9. Richard and Daryl Holland. Yesterday they had 3 fish. It went 8.84. Today they've got 4 fish. They're going to need just a little bit better than what they had yesterday to get in the money. Last place in the money right now, 16.49, 16.49. Their total today is going to be 8.03, 803. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 16.87. Once again, Brad's Boat Sales and Nichols Marine both have boats on display today. Be sure to go over and check out these boats. Got a 2014 ZX21 demo boat. Randy's got priced right to move that today, so be sure to go by and see Randy or Don. Take a look at that boat. Also, Brad's Boat Sales has a 2015 ZX250. That's the new model boat. They've totally changed them up for 2015. Be sure to go by and check that boat out. Up next, 24 is up next, team 24. Team 24, Chris Jones, Kate Alsbury. Yesterday they had 5 fish and went 8.64. Today they've got 5 fish again. Once again, they're going to need just about the same as what they had yesterday, a little bit better to get in the money. Last place in the money right now is 16.87. Big bass right now is 5 pounds even. All right, Cade's total today is going to be 10.72, 10.72. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 19.39. That keeps them in the money for right now. Print. All right, once again, want to thank Skeeter Boats, Yamal Outboards for sponsoring this event. Also want to thank Navionics for sponsoring our live feed, live streaming. We do it at every event. We'll do it again for 2015. Up next, team number 20 is up next, team 20. Blake Ellison and Mark Shadowins. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 12.94. Today they've got 3 fish. All right, Blake Mark's total today is going to be 4.82. 4.82. Gives him a 2-day total of 17.76. All right, up next to the scales. 63 is up next, team 6-3. 63, David Malk, John Montgomery. Yesterday they had 3 fish. It went 6.37. Today they've got a limit. They're going to have just a little bit better than 11 pounds to stay in the money. Leading right now is 40.75. Second place right now is 28.53. Third place, 26.74. All right, David John's total today is going to go 8.89. 8.89. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 15.26. Once again, we're paying 24 places today, 24 places. Up next, 71 up next, team number 71. Bradley Hallman, Larry Ray. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 10.62. Today they've got 4 fish. Once again, they're going to need right at 8 pounds to stay in the money. Big bass so far today is 5.00, 5-pounder even. All right, Bradley and Larry's total today is going to go 8.03, 8.03. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 18.65. Once again, I want to thank Navionics for sponsoring our live feed, live streaming on the internet. Every tournament you can go to fishxfl.com and be sure to push on the tab for live streaming courtesy of Navionics for our live feed from every event this year. We're also going to be doing that in 2015. We'll be announcing our 2015 schedule probably sometime next week. All right, up next, 105 is up next, team 105. They've got 5 fish today. Jay Alexander and Johnny Whitish. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 13.41, 13.41. All right, Jay and Johnny's total today is going to be 11.83, 11.83. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 25.24. That's going to move them up to 4th place right now. All right, up next to the scales. 161 is up next, team 161. They've got 4 fish today, 161. Scott Fulkerson, Jerry Connolly. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 12.07. All right, Jerry and Scott's total today is going to be 8.45, 8.45. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 20.52. All right, looks like we got a break in the action. We're going to count the weigh bags, see how many bags we've got out. Quick rundown. Robbie Gwynn, Rick Woods, 40.75. Second place, Matt Carroll, Andy Carroll, 28.53. And Brandon Mosley and Brad Langford, 26.74. I need somebody from the team of Andy and Matt Carroll and Brad Brandon and Brad, one of you two, if you guys will come up here. Andy and Matt Carroll, if one of the two of you are here, I need to see you up here in the front. And Brad or Brandon, if you guys are here, I need to see you up here in front. Joe Copeland, are you still here? If you are, I need to see you up here. Kip Morrill, are you guys still up here? All right, we'll catch up with them in a minute. Once again, checking our bags to make sure we have all 20 bags in. If we have all 20 bags in, we're going to punch the button and close the scales. All right, well, looks like we got all 20 bags in. If you have fish or know somebody that has fish, you need to be heading this way. We're going to close the scales here in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. If you have fish or know somebody that has fish, you need to head this way. Also, Andy and Matt Carroll, if one of the two of you are here, I need to see you up here. Brad Langford and Bradley. All right, need to see you guys up here too if you're around. Brandon or Brad, I need to see you guys up here. All right, we're going to take a little break while we're checking the rest of the. Making sure everybody's up here. All right, everybody's telling me we still got a bag out, so we're waiting on them to come in.
Before heading to your boat and every time you leave the dock, have all the detailed bottom structure you need to target fish. Offshore humps, ledges, creek channels, road beds, shown with the most accurate contour lines from Navionics. And it just keeps getting better with sonar charts. Submit your sonar logs for better local charts. The freshest data every day for your chart plotter and mobile device. View our charts online at navionics.com.
All right, we're back live. Once again, want to thank the sponsor of our live streaming event, Navionics. Right, quick rundown right now. First place right now, Robbie Gwynn, Rick Woods, 40.75. Second place, Matt Carroll and Andy Carroll, 28.53. And third place, Brandon Mosley and Brad Langford with 26.74. Big bass right now is 5 pounds. Up next to the scales, 160. Jared Goebel and Joey Penzo. Yesterday they had 5 fish. It went 15.83. Today they've got 2 fish. Their 2 fish today is going to go 5.73. 5.73. That's going to give them a 2-day total of 21.56. Moves them up to 11th place. All right, once again, we're going to check the bags, make sure we got all the bags in. We got them all in. We're going to close the scales. So if you have fish or know somebody that has fish, you need to be heading this way. All right, we have checked. All the bags are in. All the bags are in. The scales are now closed. Be back with you. We're going to write checks, get some things done. We'll be back with you here in just a second. to do is give away some Skeeter money. I need Brad Smith and Daniel Smith. Brad Smith and Daniel Smith, if you'll both come up here, and Randy Nichols. We have 3 sponsoring dealers of this event: Nichols Marine and McAllister, Brad's Boat Sales in Alma and Claremore, and also H&H Marine. Dave Hartman's on a cruise with his wife for her birthday, so he thought that was more important than being here. So if you see him, tell him that that's not always necessarily true. Yeah. So every tournament this year, we've given away $5,000 to the highest finisher in a registered Skeeter boat. That money comes directly from these 3 standing right here, along with Dave Hartman from H&H. That comes out of their pocket. That we will continue that for next year. And that $5,000 for this tournament is going to go to Andy Carroll for fishing out of a registered Skeeter boat. So I'm going to let you guys hand that. Oh, actually, come back here because I want to make sure I get a picture of him. Stand right there. He wants some more money. He wants that better, more than he wants this $5,000 check, but he's going to have to wait on the other check. Appreciate it, Andy, and thank you for fishing out of a Skeeter boat. Also, this year and every year, we do Skeeter demo rides. This year we did 2 events, one here this weekend, and we did one here, I think, back in June. We did one on Grand Lake, too. Anyway, we took all of those demo ride tickets. We put them in a hat this morning. We drew 2 names, and I think one of those 2 people is still here, Kelly Coble. I murdered his name all year, so I figured giving him $1,000. Oh, 2 years, okay. Well, that's $500 for every year. I'm trying to make up for it, so, yeah. So.
Thank you.
All right, Kelly, we appreciate you. All right, the other one, and I'm not sure if he's here. If he's not, we're going to mail it to him. Micah Nash. Micah Nash. Oh, he is here. All right. Also going to give Micah a check for $1,000 for taking a Skeeter demo ride. Thank you, Micah. Appreciate you a lot. All right, once again, I want to thank these 3 guys standing up here. They work their butts off every event. All 3 of these guys show up to every single event, no matter what, unless they're fishing in Canada, and then they don't show it. Is that where you were? Michigan. I'm sorry, fishing in Michigan. So it was close enough to Canada. So, but other than that, these 3 guys show up to every event, work their butts off. The guys from their dealerships, Lester's not around here. Gary and Derek from Brad's dealership and Daniel's dealership. They show up to every event, work their butts off, and I really appreciate every one of them being here every single tournament. Thanks, guys. Look forward to next year. Yeah, hold on.
Hey, guys, I just want to say thank y'all for fishing with us this year, and hope you'll be here next year. But while everybody's here, I also want to say thanks to Tim and Greg and all their crew. I fish myself. I know everybody, Randy fishes, Daniel fishes, but in my opinion, this is one of the best, if not the best, run trails around. So I just want to say thank y'all to them.
Thank you, guys. All right, we're going to start passing out some money. We're going to start with first place. I already turned off my computer, so I forgot what the places are. Yeah. All right, let's do the big basses first. Joe and Tammy Copeland. Joe called me last night. He didn't believe Tammy because Tammy told him on the way home that they had big bass for yesterday, and he did not believe her. So he called me to verify. I guess I know more than his wife does. So, but anyway, we give him a check for $1,000, and that's for yesterday's big bass of 5.45. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Also, big bass from today, Robbie Gwynn. Robbie Gwynn, where's Robbie? Or Rick, I don't care which one, whoever wants the $1,000 for big bass. At the championship, we always pay both days, make it fair on everybody. Today's big bass was 5 pounds even. All right, appreciate you guys. All right, might as well stay up here. All right, where's your partner? Bring him up here too. All right, if you guys stand right back here, make sure I get a picture of you. All right, Robbie and Rick, Their two-day total was 40.75. That's about 12 pounds lead on their nearest competitor. Anyway, for their first place in this event, they get a check for $30,000. All right. Appreciate you guys a lot. Appreciate you. Thanks for fishing with us. All right. Up next, second place. We'll bring Andy and Matt back up here. They got a $5,000 check for customer appreciation money. We're going to give them another check for $15,000 for second place. Give them a total today of $20,000. Matt fished yesterday by himself. He felt so bad, he called his brother and said, come fish with me. So, all right. Actually, Andy was out of town. He got back in last night and drove up here to fish with Matt. And I appreciate you guys and appreciate you guys running a skeeter boat. Once again, thanks a lot. All right, up next, third place, Brandon Mosley and Brad Langford. They had 26.74. Brandon's already in the car heading to Amistad for a BFL regional. So he is that right? BFL? Oh, Rayburn. I'm sorry, not Amistad. Rayburn for a BFL regional. They got third place, and they get a check for $4,475. Appreciate you guys. All right, fourth place. We're going to run through these pretty quick. Fourth place, Jay Alexander and Johnny Whitus. Jay Alexander and Johnny Whitus, they're still here. They had 25.24. 29.65. Appreciate you. Thanks a lot. All right, fifth place, Jason Wilson and Orleans Smith. They had 24.33. 23.30. A check for $2,330. Thanks, Jason. All right. Sixth place, Philip Lunsford and Logan Eller. They had 23.97 to come in sixth place. Seventh place, Eric Porterfield and OT Fears. They had 22.70. Eric and OT, they still around? Here comes OT. All right, eighth place, Travis Carpenter and Mitch Baskett. They finished the 2 days with 22.61. There's Travis right behind you. Ninth place, Richard and Ed Terrell. They had 22.17, came in ninth place. Good job. 10th place, Dan Mahaffey and Kip Morrill. They had 21.71 to come in 10th place. 11th place, Jared Goebel and Joey Pinzo. They had a 2-day total of 21.56. 12th place, Joe and Tammy Copeland. They had 21.51. Also get a check to go along with that, $1,000. 13th place, Scott Fulkerson and Jerry Conley. They had 20.52. They're also fishing out of a new skeeter boat. 14th place, Jeremy Walton and Monty Phillips. 2-day total of 20.35. Appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Thanks a lot. All right, 15th place, Chris Jones, Cade Alsbury. They had 19.39 for 2 days. Here's Cade. 16th place, Kelly Coble and Kelly Glover, 19.32. Kelly's looking forward to getting half that to go along with his $1,000. All right, 17th place, Michael McCormick and John Shore, 19.11. 19th place, Mike Collins and Gary Griffin. Oh, I'm sorry. 18th place, Mike Collins and Gary Griffin, 19.03. All right, 19th place, Kip McGee and James Ott with 18.98. Kip McGee and James Ott, are they still here? Kip and James, okay. 20th place, Stephen McLarty and Walt Wright, 18.72. Stephen or Walt. All right, 21st place, Toby Hartzell, Sam Newby. They had 18.65. And 22nd place. Oh, wait, that was a tie. I'm sorry, tie for 21st place. Bradley Hallman and Larry Ray. Bradley Hallman and Larry Ray. They get also 18.65. 23rd place, Jeff Booth and Mark Epps. Jeff Booth and Mark Epps, 17.86. All right, 24th place, Philip and Kayla Wright with 17.80. Philip and Kayla. I think I saw them loading up and leaving earlier. That's it. Appreciate everybody for fishing with us this year. Like I said, next week sometime we'll have our 2015 schedule announced. Look forward to seeing everybody with us next year. Thanks.